When people look at you, one of the first things they notice is your hair. It frames your face, reflects your health, and carries with it a silent story about how well you take care of yourself. Shiny, full, and healthy hair isn't just about beauty, it's about vitality. Yet, as the years pass, many find their hair becoming dull, brittle, or thinning. Expensive shampoos, serums, and treatments flood the shelves, promising miracles. But the truth is, the greatest secret to radiant hair doesn't come in a bottle. It comes from the foods you put on your plate. Because hair, just like skin, is a reflection of what's happening inside. Feed it well, and it rewards you with shine and strength at any age. Our first food is salmon, often called the king of omega-3 South. These healthy fats are like liquid gold for your hair. They nourish the scalp, reduce dryness, and encourage stronger, shinier strands from the roots all the way down. Salmon also contains vitamin D and protein, both of which support hair growth. Imagine every strand of your hair as a delicate thread. Omega-3 South coat. Those threads, keeping them smooth, supple, and resistant to breakage. Women and men who eat salmon regularly often notice their hair doesn't just shine, it flows, it bounces, and it carries the kind of healthy sheen you can't fake. Whether grilled, baked, or added to salads, salmon is a gift to your hair, making it one of the most important foods for keeping it youthful at any age. Next up is spinach, that humble green leaf that so many underestimate. Spinach is packed with iron, and iron is critical for hair health because it helps red blood cells carry oxygen to your follicles. Without enough iron, hair becomes weak, brittle, and more likely to fall out. Spinach also contains folate, vitamins A and C, and magnesium, all vital nutrients that keep hair growing strong and shiny. When your scalp is well fed with these nutrients, it produces natural oils that moisturize your strands and reflect light beautifully. Think of spinach as the soil your hair roots grow from. Rich, fertile, and nourishing. Adding it to your meals, whether blended into smoothies or tossed into salads, gives your hair the foundation it needs to stay radiant. And you know what works wonders when you want your hair to glow naturally? Eggs. They are one of the most complete foods for hair because they deliver protein, biotin, and healthy fats all in one. Hair is made of keratin, a type of protein, and without enough protein in your diet, hair growth slows down and shine fades. Biotin, found abundantly in egg yolks, is famous for strengthening hair, preventing breakage, and adding luster. Eating eggs regularly is like giving your strands a protective shield, making them stronger, shinier, and more resilient. Scrambled, boiled, or even in an omelet, eggs are simple, affordable, and incredibly effective in feeding your hair from within. Then there are nuts, nature's little capsules of nourishment. Almonds, walnuts, and Brazil nuts are loaded with vitamin E, selenium, and zinc, all of which are vital for shiny, healthy hair. Vitamin E improves blood circulation in the scalp, allowing hair follicles to thrive, while zinc helps prevent hair thinning and breakage. Walnuts are particularly powerful because they contain omega-3s South as well, adding moisture and shine. Eating a handful of nuts each day is like giving your hair a daily conditioner from the inside out. They keep your strands flexible, smooth, and radiant, no matter your age. Finally, let's talk about sweet potatoes. They're rich in beta-carotene, which the body converts into vitamin A. Vitamin A is essential for producing sebum, the natural oil that keeps your scalp healthy and your hair glossy. Without enough vitamin A, hair becomes dry, dull, and lifeless. Sweet potatoes also provide energy that supports rapid cell turnover in the scalp, meaning your hair grows faster and healthier. When you eat sweet potatoes, you're not just fueling your body, you're fueling shine itself. When you combine these foods, the salmon with its silky omega-3 South, the spinach with its iron-rich support the eggs, with their biotin boost the nuts with their protective power, and the sweet potatoes with their glow-giving vitamin A, you start to see a pattern. Hair isn't transformed by a single miracle ingredient. It thrives when nourished consistently, when given the right mix of fats, proteins, vitamins, and minerals. And the beauty of it is, these foods aren't exotic or impossible to find. They're simple, everyday ingredients that, when chosen with care, can change the story your hair tells the world. When you think about glossy, radiant hair, one of the most underrated heroes is avocado. This creamy fruit is often celebrated for skincare, but its magic for hair is just as powerful. Avocados are loaded with healthy monounsaturated fats, vitamin E, and antioxidants that nourish your scalp and coat your hair in hydration. What makes them so effective is how they help your body absorb other nutrients, ensuring that vitamins essential for hair growth don't just pass through your system but actually get used. Eating avocado regularly gives your strands that sleek, soft texture people spend fortunes trying to achieve with expensive conditioners. Imagine a simple avocado toast in the morning, silently feeding your hair oils that keep it glossy and vibrant all day long. Next, let's move to berries. blueberries, strawberries, and blackberries. All of them carry an extraordinary power for hair health. Berries are rich in vitamin C, and vitamin C plays a vital role in collagen production. Collagen is the protein that strengthens hair follicles and prevents strands from becoming brittle. Vitamin C also protects against free radical damage, which weakens both the scalp and the hair shaft. Think of it like a shield against environmental stress, keeping your locks stronger, thicker, and shinier. The beauty of berries is not just in their taste, but in their brightness. They bring life to your hair in the same way they bring color to your plate. Vibrant, radiant, and impossible to ignore. And you know what is best when it comes to hair hydration and strength? Greek yogurt. It's more than a snack. It's a protein powerhouse. Since hair is made primarily of protein, getting enough of it ensures your strands are strong from the inside out. But Greek yogurt doesn't stop there. It's also full of vitamin B5, also known as pantothenic acid, which improves blood flow to the scalp and helps with hair growth. When your scalp receives a steady supply of nutrients and oxygen, hair not only grows faster but grows shinier, with that healthy bounce we all admire. Adding a bowl of Greek yogurt topped with fruit and nuts becomes more than breakfast. It becomes a beauty treatment for your hair. Another incredible food for youthful, shining hair is pumpkin seeds. Tiny though they are absolutely packed with zinc, magnesium, and iron, all essential for strong hair. Zinc, in particular, is critical for scalp health. A deficiency in zinc often leads to hair thinning and dullness. Pumpkin seeds act like a silent guardian for your scalp, keeping the roots nourished and balanced. They also carry omega-6 fatty acids, which help create that natural sheen that makes hair glow under the light. A sprinkle of pumpkin seeds on your salad or blended into smoothies adds crunch for your meals and shine for your hair. And then there are carrots. Known mostly for their connection to vision health, carrots are actually one of the most powerful foods for radiant hair. They're rich in beta-carotene, which converts to vitamin A in the body. Vitamin A doesn't just protect your eyes, it protects your scalp by maintaining the right level of natural oils. Without these oils, hair turns dry, dull, and lifeless. But with enough vitamin A, your scalp stays nourished, and your strands reflect a glossy shine. Imagine sipping a glass of carrot juice or adding crunchy carrots to your meals. Every bite is a deposit into your hair's shine account. Bananas also deserve their place in this story. They are rich in potassium, natural oils, and silica, which together make hair softer, smoother, and shinier. Potassium strengthens hair from the inside, while silica improves thickness and elasticity, preventing breakage. Bananas are like nature's hair mask in food form, giving your strands the nourishment they need to stay sleek and manageable. Eating bananas regularly, whether as a snack, in smoothies, or with oats, is a simple way to ensure your hair always looks like it has been treated with care, even when you've done nothing but eat right. What becomes clear as we explore these foods is that hair health is not about chasing one miracle cure. It's about giving your body what it needs consistently so that it can give back to you in the form of shine, thickness, and vitality. Avocados coat your hair with hydration. Berries build collagen to prevent brittleness. Greek yogurt fuels growth with protein. Pumpkin seeds protect your scalp. Carrots ensure natural oils keep flowing. Bananas add softness and flexibility. Each food plays a role, and together they form a symphony that results in hair that shines not just with light but with life. The mistake many people make is relying on products alone, forgetting that hair is a living part of us, fed by blood, nourished by nutrients, and deeply affected by what we eat. No conditioner in the world can compete with a body that is already thriving from within. And when your hair thrives, people notice. They notice the smoothness when the light catches it. They notice the thickness when it frames your face. They notice the vitality it carries when you move. That's the kind of shine you can buy in a bottle. It only comes from feeding yourself wisely. If there's one food that surprises people when it comes to hair health, it's dark leafy greens beyond just spinach. Kale, Swiss chard, and collard greens are overflowing with vitamins A, C, and K. Along with calcium and iron, these nutrients work together to give your scalp the strength it needs to keep producing healthy hair. The antioxidants in kale and chard fight inflammation, which is often an invisible factor in thinning and dullness. Eating a simple salad with kale or collard greens with garlic isn't just nourishing your body, it's polishing your hair from the inside, layer by layer until that shine starts to show. Leafy greens bring a quiet resilience, keeping hair resilient too, able to withstand stress, age, and the wear of everyday life. Then there is the humble oat, a food often seen as a plain breakfast choice, but in truth, it's a silent hero for glossy hair. Oats are rich in iron, zinc, and B vitamins, particularly biotin, which strengthen hair and help prevent breakage. They also stabilize blood sugar, which is important because fluctuations can affect hormone balance and, in turn, hair health. When you nourish your body with oats, you're giving it a steady release of energy, a foundation of calm that reflects in your skin and your hair. Add oats to your morning bowl with fruits and nuts, and you'll find that over time your strands carry that smooth, silky strength oats provide. And you know what works wonders for bringing light and vibrance to your hair? Citrus fruits, oranges, lemons, grapefruits, all bursting with vitamin C, which supports collagen production and enhances iron absorption. That combination makes hair not only stronger, but shinier. Collagen smooths the hair cuticle, giving it the ability to reflect light better, while the vitamin C itself acts as a natural brightener. Think of citrus as your hair's glass cleaner, wiping away dullness and leaving behind a reflective glow. A glass of orange juice in the morning or lemon water through the day doesn't just refresh your body, it refreshes your appearance, crown first. Another deeply nourishing food for youthful, radiant hair is lentils. These tiny legumes are protein-rich and provide iron, folate, and zinc. All of these are crucial for hair growth and shine. Hair follicles are some of the fastest-growing cells in the body, and they need constant fuel to keep producing strong strands. Lentils act like little fuel capsules, giving your follicles exactly what they need to keep working at their best. Whether cooked in soups, curries, or salads, lentils add a heartiness to your meals and a radiance to your hair. Let's also not forget seeds like flax and chia. Small though they are, they're loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, fiber, and antioxidants. Omega-3 South are especially important for shine, as they keep the scalp moisturized and reduce inflammation that can clog follicles. Eating flax or chia seeds is like giving your hair a deep oil treatment from the inside. They coat each strand with the moisture it needs to reflect light. Over time, your hair stops looking dry and starts looking luminous. Blend chia seeds into smoothies or sprinkle flax on yogurt. These simple habits slowly transform your hair's texture and sheen. Cucumbers, too, have a unique role in hair shine. While often associated with hydration for the skin, cucumbers are rich in silica, a mineral that strengthens hair and improves its gloss. Silica boosts the elasticity of your strands, reducing breakage and giving them a silky flow. Pairing cucumber slices in salads or even infusing them in water is an easy way to let this quiet mineral work its magic. When hair has enough silica, it holds on to shine longer, making it look healthy even on days you skip the conditioner. One more shining star in the world of food for hair is papaya. This tropical fruit is rich in folic acid, vitamin C, and enzymes that cleanse and revitalize the scalp. A healthy scalp is the foundation of shiny hair. Papaya helps unclog follicles, balances oil production, and ensures that nutrients reach the roots effectively. Eating papaya regularly gives your scalp the same effect as a refreshing spa treatment, but one that starts from within. The result is hair that looks not just glossy but alive. What ties all of these foods together? The greens, oats, citrus, lentils, seeds, cucumbers. And papaya is the way they support both the scalp and the strands. Shiny hair isn't just about what you see on the outside. It's about the scalp beneath, the follicles that never stop working, and the nutrients that travel through your blood to reach every single hair. When you eat these foods, you're creating an environment where shine isn't forced by a product, but born naturally out of health. And that's the deeper truth. Hair that shines at any age isn't about chasing youth. It's about creating balance. Balance of nutrients, balance of hydration, balance of lifestyle. When your body is balanced, it shows in your face, in your skin, and most beautifully in your hair. As we reach the final stretch of this journey into foods that bring shine and vitality to your hair, it's time to highlight some last treasures of nature that work quietly but powerfully. One of these is almonds. While we've touched on nuts before, almonds deserve special attention because of their incredible vitamin E content. Vitamin E is sometimes called the beauty vitamin because it protects against oxidative stress, improves blood circulation, and helps your hair follicles thrive. When follicles thrive, hair grows strong and glossy. Eating a small handful of almonds daily is like taking a slow, natural supplement that improves not just your hair but also your skin and nails. And as you age, these little shifts are what keep you looking polished and radiant. Another quiet yet essential hero is coconut. Whether you eat fresh coconut meat, drink coconut water, or use coconut milk in your meals, you're nourishing your body with medium-chain fatty acids that hydrate and protect. Coconut is deeply moisturizing, not just when applied topically as oil, but also when consumed. It supports scalp health, reduces dryness, and gives your strands that light-catching gleam. Coconut water is especially hydrating, ensuring your body stays balanced and your hair reflects that hydration with shine. Think of it as nature's energy drink for your hair. And you know what works best for strength and resilience? Beans, black beans, kidney beans, chickpeas. All of them are protein-rich and filled with iron, zinc, and biotin. Beans fuel the continuous cycle of hair growth, ensuring that new strands are strong and healthy, while older ones don't weaken. They also stabilize energy levels, which keeps your hormones in balance, an often overlooked factor in hair loss and dullness. A simple serving of beans added to your meals each day is like handing your hair the building blocks it needs to stay thick, shiny, and full of life. Let's also talk about grapes, particularly the dark red and purple varieties. Grapes are full of polyphenols and antioxidants that improve circulation and protect your scalp from oxidative damage. Better circulation means your follicles receive more oxygen and nutrients, which translates directly into healthier, glossier strands. Eating grapes regularly also reduces inflammation, an invisible enemy of shine. A bowl of grapes in the afternoon, juicy and sweet, can be far more powerful for your hair than you might imagine. And then there's turmeric, a spice that has been celebrated for centuries. Turmeric contains curcumin, a powerful anti-inflammatory compound that improves blood flow and reduces damage at the cellular level. For hair, this means fewer blocked follicles, healthier roots, and more shine in every strand. Adding turmeric to curries, soups, or even warm milk can be a simple way to bring this golden spice into your life. It works slowly but steadily, protecting your hair from the inside out and allowing its natural brilliance to shine through. Honey, too, deserves mention. Often thought of only as a sweetener, honey is filled with antioxidants, enzymes, and minerals that feed your hair and scalp. While honey is often used in hair masks, eating raw honey also nourishes your body, keeping your cells hydrated and healthy. A spoonful of raw honey drizzled on yogurt or oats can sweeten your meals while sweetening the shine in your hair. It's a reminder that sometimes the simplest pleasures in life, sweetness in its purest form, also bring the most beauty. When you step back and look at the big picture, you begin to see the story that food tells about hair. It's not just about isolated nutrients, it's about harmony. Proteins from beans and eggs build structure. Fats from salmon, avocados, and coconut add gloss. Vitamins from fruits like berries, citrus, and grapes protect and renew. Minerals from seeds, greens, and carrots fortify. Together, they create an ecosystem of nourishment where your scalp becomes fertile ground and your strands become the glowing result. Hair that shines at any age is proof that you are feeding yourself with care, love, and wisdom. And here's the truth, few realize. Shiny hair is not a sign of youth, it's a sign of health. A 20-year-old can have dull, lifeless hair if their diet is poor, while someone in their 60s or 70s can have radiant, glossy locks if they're nourished properly. Age does not decide shine. Choices do. Every time you pick foods rich in vitamins, minerals, and healthy fats, you're choosing to let your hair sparkle with life. Every time you sip water instead of soda, or snack on nuts instead of processed foods, you're deciding to honor the crown you wear every day. Your hair? Imagine yourself a few months from now. You've added salmon and spinach into your weekly meals, replaced sugary snacks with nuts and berries, started your mornings with oats or yogurt, and sprinkled seeds onto your salads. Slowly but surely, your mirror starts reflecting something different. Your hair feels softer under your fingertips. It glows more in the sunlight. It frames your face with vitality instead of fatigue. Friends ask if you've changed your shampoo or started a new treatment, and you smile knowing the truth. It was never about the products. It was about the choices on your plate. So as we close this journey, remember this. Your hair is alive. It's growing, and it's waiting to be nourished. The shine you desire isn't found in a bottle. It's born inside you and reflected outward. Feed your hair with love, and it will love you back by shining brilliantly at every age. Because no matter how old you are, hair that glows is a symbol of life, vitality, and confidence, and that, more than anything else, is the true definition of beauty.